can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo,
Yeah.
Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that chicky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and the J's in the way. Got a new Chris Boss, but it don't take time. I pull up on the hop if it's up too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check.
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Prime time over grind game, over time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Can't run the bottom, rolls through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Nah, I get it go. Nah, I get it go.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you're at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Carry for Derrick Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill, escaping the pressure right. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And out across midfield down to the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1 yard. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Tannehill. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive.
Check. Solid.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
To throw, it's Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Tannehill. Smith catches left side.
Tannehill's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Tannehill. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Titans 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the 1st. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. He'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tannehill. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Fielded just inside the 20. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Hines able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. This one into the hands of Burton. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's Hines. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Working from the gun. Wentz. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
That's pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue, almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder, helped force the incompletion.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's got Burton here. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They run with Hines. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run the counter. Hines, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even 1 step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
Yeah, he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Tannehill now to throw. Goes underneath for Henry. And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
Complete to Derrick Henry. A 2-yard gain on the play.
And in 2 minutes to play, first half, it's 14-0. Let's go, let's go. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Tannehill. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
13 yards the tally on the return there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, it's Hines, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 40 now on second down. Wentz throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it third down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Now Wentz on third down. They'll let this go for the end zone. Fourth down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
He'll buy some time right. Over the middle to Smith. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. On the return, Tremont Smith. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. From the 24, Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
I got you.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's Let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I
would
don't
do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start with a give to Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 3rd and long, it's Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 78 yards. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game.
Extra point.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
36-yard.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now it's Hines. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
45-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw is Wentz. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
And 5 at the 20-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Kill. Turn it. Kill. 40. He's coming. We got double up.
Now Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
You got nothing. Watch the eye. Save. Kill.
They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Colts 28, Titans 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Tannehill on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
Darius Leonard on the tackle. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill under pressure again, and down he goes again.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
28, Titans 21.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
12 yards there and a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Number 34.
The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
51 to Mike, boys. All day, just like that. Just like that. Mike, 51. Mike.
Throwing is Wentz. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
10 at the 49-yard line.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
The Colts take over first.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And the return will stop right around the 25. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. This is Hines, and he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
That's good.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
At the 14-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
At the 15.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
They run the counter. Hines. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Tannehill now to throw. They'll roll him out right. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin.
Tannehill's pass intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Wentz with a kneel down, and that will be the final act of this game.
Today's final score.
So this one winds up in Indianapolis victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the